Next fuzz pedal that we're going to talk about are Fuzz Face style circuits, and these have a very different equalization curve when compared to big muffs. So it has less lows and less highs, and more of a mid-rangey pronounced sound. So a favorite of mine in this range has got to be the TC Electronics Rusty Fuzz. It's great sounding fuzz. I've used it for live gigs with my band for many years because it just sounds so good when you know put it on with a drum and a bass section playing, because of the mids. I think the mids make it easier to fit in a band setup when compared to a big muff with scooped mids, for example. Remember that I said there are big muffs that that break this mid scooped curve, but fuzz face circuits in general have a lot of volume on tap. I mean, more modern fuzz face circuits like the TC Electronics Rusty Fuzz, and they sound great with a band. They have very characteristic sound and often are very used to play rhythm sections that you want to have a little bit more character because they're so fuzzy, and they definitely do not sound like a distortion like the big muff can sound sometimes. So it's a very fuzz type of circuit, not pretty much like a fuzz distortion like the big muff. Yeah, there's a whole debate on that. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but it's just something for you to keep in mind. Probably my favorite modern artist that uses fuzz face style circuits has got to be Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. He's got some very fuzzy textures with his guitar plugging straight into a console without an amp, and it's a very experimental way to use a very traditional fuzz circuit, if that's even possible to say, I really like it, think it's really creative. You can hear it on tracks like Enders Toi, for example. I think the ending track has a really nice and fat sounding fuzz face sound.